Hello, Tom Frezza here for the Naval History and Heritage Command, and today we are again going to be cooking with history with a recipe out of the 1944 edition of the Cookbook of the United States Navy. And the recipe we're going to be focusing on today is for beef meatballs. When ships would be supplied with food, mostly they would get canned goods, things that could last a long while, but they would also get whole sides of beef that would be stored in the ship's refrigerators. And additions of burgers, loaves, and meatballs were a way for the cooks aboard the ships to basically not have any waste when it came to the butchering process. They could use up every little bit of that side of beef. All of those scraps could be ground down and turned into different things. And beef meatballs is actually one of those things that they could be turned into. Now, the recipe itself is found on page 113 in the 1944 edition of the cookbook. It's also found in the 45 edition as well. Now, going through this recipe, I'll turn it over to the page here, we've actually scaled it down so you can actually try this at home. So, taking a look at it, the original portions were 4 2-ounce meatballs. And the ingredients are actually fairly simple. And again, we've scaled them way down so you can try this at home. So originally, the first ingredient is bread dry. Originally 6 pounds of dried bread. We've scaled it down to 3/4 of a cup. Next is water, as needed. Then you have beef, boneless. Originally 31 pounds. We've scaled that down to 1 pound. Next is eggs whole. Originally 10 eggs. We're going to use just 1. Next is onions, chopped fine. Originally 5 pounds worth. We're going to be using 1/2 cup. Next is salt. Originally 3/4 of a cup. We'll be using 1/2 tablespoon. Next is pepper. Originally 1 3/4 of a tablespoon. We'll be using 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then finally, beef stock. Originally 1 quart, we'll be using 1/8 of a cup. Now, the makeup is as follows. Soak your breadcrumbs in water. Once they become hydrated, press out the water and discard the water. You don't need it anymore. Cut beef into small cubes and grind. We'll be using already pre-ground beef from the grocery store. Mix bread and ground meat together with remaining ingredients lightly but thoroughly. Form into 2-ounce meatballs, 8 balls to 1 pound of mixture. Place in greased baking pans. Bake in hot oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, until browned on all sides. Add small amount of stock. Cover pans tightly. Bake in slow oven, 300 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 30 minutes. And then you're done. Note, it could be served with brown gravy, which is found on page 177 of the cookbook, or tomato sauce, which is page 184. We're probably going to go very traditional this evening with spaghetti and meatballs. So, let's clear off our table here and get started and see how it turns out. Alright, so our meatballs are done cooking, and they're out of the oven and everything, and I have them in the tray right here. They smell pretty good, and they look like meatballs. So what I'm going to do, I have it here on our World War II U.S. Navy mess tray. I'm going to try it first without any sauce, because I just want to get like the taste, you know. It smells like meat and onions, so let's give it a go. And that's what it is. I mean, it's a meatball, meat and onions, and some spices, salt and pepper. But it's good. I think the beef stock in there kind of gives it a little bit more flavor and everything as well. So let's give it a go with a little bit of sauce on it, since we're doing spaghetti and meatballs tonight. And if I can get it onto the fork, there we go. A little bit of sauce. Yeah, it is your standard meatball. You know, I'm sure that people would want to add like more seasoning to it and everything, but if you're looking for your run-of-the-mill, you know, baseline meatball, this is actually a pretty good start. And if you want to make like 31 pounds of meatballs, you can do that with this recipe. It's pretty easy to do. And it's another pretty good recipe out of the 1944 edition of the Cookbook of the U.S. Navy. If you want to learn more, please go to our website, history.navy.mil, and we'll see you at our next History Galley.